You're tuned into Raw Brilliance with Massa J. We got a live one for y'all today.
What's up, people? Welcome to Raw Brilliance. This your boy Massa J. I got a very, very special guest. Good friend of mine from the back home area. Had to bring him on, man. He out here doing his thing. He got some projects already out and stuff. He working on some new stuff. I had to bring him out. I'm gonna introduce y'all to Johnny Mantrell, aka Johnny B.
What up?
What's up, my boy?
Ain't shit, man. Just cool.
Everything good with you?
Yeah, bro. Appreciate you having me on.
Oh, yes, sir. I appreciate you coming all the way out here, my dude.
For sure. You know, it ain't that far. It's about an hour, 15, something like that.
Everybody keeps saying that, but I hate that drive.
Nah, I'm used to it, man, being on the road. You know, I used to stay out here, so.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Ain't nothing.
Man, so it's a bunch we got to get into, bro. We got all the old projects, but more than anything, I want my viewers and listeners to get to know you a little bit. So we're gonna dig back into your past a little bit. You know, we're gonna try not to go too deep.
No, it's all good.
All right, bro. So in your words, starting out, what just got you into music? Because I know you was a hooper back in the day. You was doing your thing and everything. I know you went to school. I don't know if the hoop, but I know you went to school at UNT.
Yeah, I graduated at UNT. I've been to school all over the state, though.
Yes, sir. You've been to school all over the state. I feel that. I transferred a couple times myself, so I definitely know the feeling. But getting into music, though, how did that occur, or how did it happen?
Man, I've been making music since like 6th grade, honestly.
Really?
My first song that I actually wrote was for a class assignment in Miss Cook's class. Shout out to Miss Cook.
Shout out Miss Cook.
She was my language arts teacher, at Oakwood. So I wrote a song called Cry Baby.
Okay.
And since then, I mean, I've always been a singer, you know, somebody that just walk around singing, making up lyrics, putting Southside remixes on radio tunes we used to hear on the bus.
Yeah.
I mean, freestyling in the back of the bus in the lunchroom type shit. I was the guy in high school that they would always stop and say, hey, put John on, come freestyle in the middle of the party or anything, bro. I've been put on that stage since I was younger, so
I can guarantee I was never that dude. I promise you that.
And, I mean, it's not everybody, you know. Everybody's got their niche.
For sure.
Yeah.
And so you started in Miss Cook class. Then, but did you step back for basketball or for sports?
No, I mean, so right now, I just kind of found my other kind of slogan, which is multi-talented. I never really put anything on the back burner. I just kind of explored more things about myself.
I feel that.
And expanded on things that I was good at. So I didn't feel like I was putting things on the back burner. Now, there were times that I felt like I had to choose, but the older I got, the more I realized, man, that I can just be myself. I don't have to choose anything.
Definitely.
I can do whatever I want to do, you know, because instead of living by somebody else's rules, I can make my own, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
But from a younger standpoint, I started making music with my boy Michael out of San Antonio, Puerto Rican cat. Got a lot of great concepts, vibes. Just, you know, we came up with musical songs together. Did some features with well-known artists at the time, Dero, a guy named Question from San Antonio, and King Kyle Lee. These are just to name a few. And this is while I was 21, 20 maybe, you know what I mean? And then my brother heard me and Mike doing our thing when MySpace was popping, and so me and my brother started connecting.
MySpace days, bro.
Right,
going back 2004, 2003,
man, I'm telling you, I tried to log into my joint like 4 years ago, couldn't even get in it. Yeah, I was just trying to get some throwback pictures and stuff. Yeah, but from then, me and my older brother, who was doing music on the scene in Houston and Brian at the time, we got together and we started working. We kind of built our relationship back up and through music, and it just, from there, it's been nonstop. I don't see myself stopping.
And your brother is the one that's on your latest project?
Right, my brother is the one who was, he's on the I'm a G on Texas Ave project, and he's on some of the songs on the Mantrell Manifesto too, which are all streaming on every platform.
Okay.
Right now, and on gclassmusic.com. So.
Yes, sir. I was gonna ask you about Mike O because I was reading your bio online actually, and it was saying that you started out with Mike O and you met him in South Padre or something like that, doing a trip in South Padre.
So, remember I was saying I was going to school everywhere in Texas. I went to Temple Junior College after Blinn Junior College, and we went to Padre while we was in while I was at Temple in 2008.
Everybody in Texas fought through Padre at least once, man.
I went at least 5 years in a row. Can't get enough. Hey, so I met him through.
I know I went like 3 years in a row, bro. I know.
Before it got saturated, you know what I'm saying? Before everybody found out about it and hit it, you know what I mean? We was down there when it was just, barely peaking. You know what I mean?
He said barely peaking.
Like 2008 to 2011, that was our joint right there.
Yeah, it was wild in Padre, man. That shit was crazy. Temple Junior College, that was my homeboy went there too. You know Tootie, don't you? Mo?
Yeah, I know Mo.
Yeah. He went to Temple Junior College, and him and some of my other homeboys from Somerville.
Already?
Yeah, they went to Temple Junior College.
Yeah, TJC was like the place where. So every junior college is like, nobody know this, but this is like the hood stomping ground. Like TJC was like Waco, Killeen, and any other small town. Yeah. Nigga that was from the country, you was up there trying to make it. Yep. From Hearn. People was just all over the place. Coming up there, man, trying to make a name for themselves, hooping, and get up out of there because it's small.
It was a bunch of the Kyron went to TJC, then he transferred.
A lot of hoopers. T-Head also. I went to Blinn and Brenham with King Keyron. I went to Blinn.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I went to Blinn and Brenham.
I didn't know he went to Blinn was like a lot of Houston niggas though.
Yeah,
a lot of Houston niggas
bro.
Yeah, bro.
That was a Houston school, bro.
The Blinn Buccaneers, man. Shout out y'all, man. Blinn cold in football. It's like everybody who didn't make the right grades or some shit, but was supposed to go D1 went to Blinn.
We had several draft picks off the year I was there. I never played football or anything. Don't get me wrong, but they won the national championship.
You look like you got to be a linebacker right now, goddamn.
No, safety, baby. I got feet. Yeah.
Feet. Footwork out here on these boys. I feel that, man. Damn. Yeah. So those were the only other two schools you went to, and then you ended up at UNT?
No, I actually went to UTSA too.
Went to UTSA?
So I transferred.
You did go to UTSA. Yeah. That's right. I remember that.
I transferred from Blinn and Brenham to TJC.
Okay.
Sound like some TDC type shit, but TJC. Then I went to Blinn and Bryan. Then I went to UTSA. Then I finished at North Texas in 2013.
And
by the grace of God.
By the grace of God. Hey, all you gotta do is get it though. It took me forever to get my degree too. So I'm just happy that. Hey, mama, you got it. That's all that matters.
Right.
Yeah. But so at all of those stops along the way, you were still doing some type of music, or?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, at UTSA, I was doing music. I was, networking and meeting different people, promoters. You know, that's when I was first put up on the promoter game. People throwing parties and putting different events together and shit like that. So I met a lot of people along the way that some of those people I'm still in contact with, man, and it's great, connections. So, but I transferred from UTSA actually with my boy Mike O, and we was roommates up in North Texas, still creating music, writing, kind of mapping out our aspirations while we focused on finishing school too. So
when we were about to work on doing that video, that was Michael that stayed in San Antonio.
At that house. Yeah,
that was a crazy ass house, bro.
Bro.
Had the whips and shit. Shout out Michael, man. That was a fun little day.
Yep,
that was a fun day. So y'all did the first day of G Class, and that was your first joint project?
No, our first joint project. Oh, you talking about? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was the first one. That took me back because I had completely forgot about that. I had some of those in the glove box in the whip, but I took them out a while ago. Actual CDs. Yeah, that was like four 4 or 5 tracks that me and Nate did. We worked with Trey Nigella, who's a big time producer up there in Dallas.
Okay.
Went to the multi-million-dollar studio with the Vanilla Ice plaques.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? He recorded all Kurt Franklin albums. Yeah, bro. It was
Kurt Franklin cut it out?
Yeah, Kurt Franklin cuts all his albums up there at Luminous Sounds.
I forgot he from Texas.
Yeah.
He is from Texas, that's right. Yeah.
And Trey records Lady Gaga, Lil Wayne, you know,
Really?
and he actually took the time to record me and Nate on 3 tracks. So, I mean, at the time, I didn't see the significance, but, you know, I'm not one of those guys that'll go around and say, anyway, because I don't like coat riding, you know, coattailing, so.
Of course.
But, yeah, man, a lot of great accomplishments, and then from there.
For sure. Like, after y'all get to G-Class, that's when he got y'all like a spot on the Snoop Dogg tour or something like that?
Michael. Again, back to Michael. Yeah, he had a connection with a guy that was with Live Nation.
Okay, Live Nation, I do know them. Yeah.
So he had a guy that was with us with Live Nation who no longer works for Live Nation, but he was able to get us on the only spot to open up for Snoop Dogg.
And it was King Fresh or the dude name who got you on the spot?
Oh no, it was a Hispanic guy.
Oh, it's a Hispanic guy?
Yeah, Latino guy. I forgot his name. I don't want to even say his name, and you know, because I know they kind of went separate ways or whatever. Okay. But yeah, we were the only opening act. And Snoop Dogg came out, rocked the show. We met Uncle Junebug.
For real?
Yeah, bro.
That's hella dope, bro.
Rest in peace. And watched the Snoop show, man. I didn't get to meet Snoop, but the experience in itself,
yeah,
like,
but still, that crowd though has to be crazy.
It was crazy.
Energy.
Me and Nate didn't even rehearse. We just hit the stage, bro, and just let our charisma and natural, you know, energy take over, bro. Yeah, killed it, bro. Had people, we weren't even ready for that type of scene. You know, when you do a show, you gotta have merch ready, some CDs, some shit.
Ain't
because
had
people
nothing, just hopped out there like, fuck it, man.
We maybe had like 15 CDs. You know what I mean? But we got off stage and people were legit like in our face, like, hey, where can I get this, and this? And we was like, I don't know.
I don't know, but listen,
I appreciate you checking me out. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
That was a big learning experience too.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I can only imagine, bro. And Snoop Dogg crowd, that's like a good crowd. You know, started
perfect,
out
bro.
Everybody gonna be high in that bitch, so you know they gonna be feeling the vibes and shit. Yeah.
It was great energy.
Yeah, I fuck with that, man. And so after the Snoop Dogg, y'all hooked up with Live Nation. That was before.
No, that was the connection that got us on the Snoop Dogg show.
Okay.
We were looking to get into some more shows, but like I said, I guess something legally happened with Buddy and Live Nation, and they parted ways. And so that's where Mike was kind of filling the void. He was a good liaison.
Gotcha.
In finding us. You know, I thought it was gonna be like a managerial role, but that's my man regardless. You know what I mean?
Man,
so
Mike sound like he just connected all the way through, bro.
He is. He's actually getting ready to do some political things too.
Really?
So yeah, you gotta.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Are you getting in that too?
Nah,
or like involved, support?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Niggas evolve, man, and grow, and you know, get to venture into different things. Yeah, you got to. But political scene, I don't think is my avenue. I would rather use my voice. And woo-de-woo, but I will 100% support Mike because I know he got the right intentions.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And the right